What's going on, guys and girls? Rob here, and it's a little bit of a channel update, a little bit of info. Well, number one thing is we found out today from everyone that it's Toronto and Edmonton are the hub cities for NHL. It was pretty well thought it was going to be Toronto and Las Vegas. Vegas had pretty much pulled out the red carpet for the NHL. I think probably the rise in COVID in Vegas and the decline in Edmonton was the determining factor. I think that had to be. What's up, Clinton? B.R. Wells, what's going on? But I think that was the determining factor of Edmonton becoming a hub city, and they're getting both conference finals and the Stanley Cup finals in Edmonton, not Toronto. Let's remember that. Edmonton Oilers, they've got training facilities throughout the city, so the West Coast teams will be playing in Edmonton this playoffs, and they'll stay there the whole time. The East Coast teams, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Montreal, Tampa, they're all heading to Toronto, to that hub city. Once they get out of once they get out of the conference semifinals to the conference finals, everything will move up to Rogers Place, and it's going to be in Edmonton. One of the nicer ice surfaces in all of hockey. I'm very happy because I'm an Edmonton Oilers fan. I've always been an Oilers fan for as long as I can remember, and even before Gretzky got there, believe it or not. I was an Oilers fan, but didn't watch. I don't know if I ever watched the game until Gretzky got there, just due to the fact it wasn't made available very often. But so Toronto gets to play at home throughout the playoffs until the conference finals. Edmonton to get to play at home throughout everything. So, that has to change the sports book in Vegas. No doubt about that. Edmonton, I would think, was favored now in their first round matchups. So we'll see. Lafreniere, the number one overall pick, actually came out today, and he was in Toronto. And when they made the announcement, he was over in a different building, but they were interviewing him virtually at the same time. And Alexei, he is excited, and you can tell if he had his choice, he would love to be in Toronto. Montreal obviously would probably not be the place he would want to go, but Toronto probably would. Winnipeg probably would not be a bad, place for him to go either. He's from Canada. I think he played around in the Kamloops area for a while, which a lot of the young kids do play around Kamloops in that area, and that's kind of between Toronto and Winnipeg. Kind of go, the Minnesota, Michigan area, right around in that area, but in Canada. And so it's, I think that if the league could do anything, they would push him to go to Canada. But the odds are he's coming somewhere in the U.S. I mean, hell, he could come to Pittsburgh. He can come to Edmonton. That's another place. That's another Canadian city he can go to. But hell, just as easy, he can go to Dallas. He can go to Boston. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening there. But he came out and he gave the company speech. He gave the company speech. I'll be happy going anywhere. I'm 18 years old. I'm not worried about my next meal. Mom and Dad still take care of that for me now. So, he never mentioned the word possibly sitting out a season. And that never came up. I wish it would have been a total presser, but it wasn't. But I don't think he will sit out no matter where he goes. He's got reasons not to. There are limits on how much the NHL can pay these players. Wow, that's good. Leaking it there. Leaking it to my chin there. So Miss Rob downstairs, how much do you think he will get paid, Rob? He'll get well. There is amounts that they can get paid. So that's why I say I don't think he'll sit out. Being the overall number one pick, he can make right at nearly $1 million a year. That's it for 3 years. So he's going to be making right around $2.8 million for 3 years, 2.7, 2.8, somewhere along in that average, and that's a number one pick. So you think about it. These kids that are coming out of high school and all, they need to get their service time in. They need to get their service time in and get rid of their rookie contracts. Once you get rid of your rookie contracts, oh hell, he'll be making $10 million a year. Easily 10 million. And that will be that. I mean, I'm not even sure anybody's going to sign in 5 years, $50 million. I'm not even sure anybody will be able to get him for that. Lafreniere is a once in a lifetime player, and I think he's better than Crosby. You go back and look at the tapes of when Sidney Crosby was 18 years old. NHL minimum. It depends on what player you're chosen as. It's difficult, Keith. It's depending on where you got drafted. If you got drafted second, you can't make as much as the number one pick. It's that way. So, but if you've seen Lafreniere play, you know what I'm talking about. He's Jaromir Jagr good. He's that good. And he's, like I say, he's just 18. And he's a left-hand shot, plays left wing. I got a feeling somebody may switch him over to right wing before it's over with so they can get more bang for the buck, especially playing inside. I think he's better. Most people say he's the best player drafted in the last 25 years. And I truly believe it. I think a young Mario Lemieux is the best player since this kid. That's me. That's what I think. That's 30 years. I'm sorry, now is he going to be a goal scorer like the kid in Washington? No. But is he capable in 84 games or 82 games of scoring 150 points? Definitely. He can get 75 goals, 75 assists. He could do it. He could get 100 assists and 50 goals. He could do it. The kid, and the thing is, they don't have him down as being one of the fastest skaters out there. He is just, I mean, when you watch him play, I don't know, this is the easiest way to tell you. Have you ever watched a Little League baseball game? Have you ever watched a Little League baseball game where the kid hits a ball and he runs all the way around the bases because he knows what he's doing, and he just looks like he's head and shoulders above everybody else. That's that kid in juniors. You see him moving, then the next thing you see him is out, going the other way. I'm serious. He makes other 18-year-olds look like they're 12. He really does. The under 18s, when they played up in Canada, he was just, he was that good that, left wing, we know that. And sometimes he was double shifting even. It was crazy. The kid, he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. And like I say, he's got an engine that goes all day long. I don't see a downside. He doesn't have a big mouth. He's not an instigator. He's big enough to take care of himself too. He's 200 pounds. He's a big kid, and right at 200, about 190, 195, something like that. But he's still growing. And then obviously Lemieux was not that big a guy. Lemieux was not that big a guy by the time he was 23, 24 years old. I'm telling you. Let me tell you this. Let's put it in terms that if you don't watch NHL, what's up, Sean? There is a team I do know that's willing to give up 4 first-round picks for this kid, and whoever gets him is not going to do it. 4 firsts. That means it could be 3 top 5 picks, or it could be 3 number 1 overall picks. I'm telling you, the kid is going to be good. That's what I'm saying. And I know for a fact 4 number 1s is offered. It's already on the table because it's one of the teams that's in the lottery that is willing to give up 4 of their number 1s. So, the kid, you got to watch a video of him. You got to watch some video of him. He's just Philly Fanatic ring. Oh, I had the championship ring on. Yeah, 2008 championship ring. Yeah, I had it on. It was Jimmy Rollins night last year, and sponsored by Coca-Cola. And the rings in it. Me and wife both have one. Pretty big, right? The damn thing sits on there about that big. I have not heard anything about Jimbo Fisher today. I have not. I did hear some a little bit of disturbing PGA news, but what it was, I'll tell you in a minute. If you guys didn't watch it yesterday, 4 guys were playing money for COVID to get rid of COVID. And Bubba Watson happened to be one of them, right? And Jason Day, leaving the 13th or 14th tee, told him he could take it and shove it up his ass. He lost a sponsor today. What's up, Philip? He lost a sponsor today. If you go back and watch it, it's funny as shit. But he actually, he looked at me in the eye and said something about, "You're talking out of your ass, dude." And Jason Day lost one of his sponsors over that today. I'm telling you, you got to watch what the hell you say now when these guys got that much money up there throwing money at you. But yeah, one of the sponsors come out this morning, told him, said, "Look, recruiting violations," which that's going. Getting ready to play the giant course on History Maker Golf. Very cool. But it must have been one of the shirts he was thinking about wearing this weekend. Not happening now. Not happening. They said, "We're not paying you." to wearing it, and we don't want you representing us anymore. So once they contact the PGA, once they contact the tour, they will go to the golfer. And, I mean, they've already told the golfer now, we don't want you wearing it. PGA Tour now will make sure he doesn't. So he doesn't go out there and draw lines through it, stuff like that, sour grapes type shit. But yeah, he lost one of his sponsors yesterday. A little bit of surprising move that he would have even gotten involved in that money maker, as far as it's for a charity. Jason Day most of the time tries to shy away from that stuff. So he's he keeps a pretty low profile, but he's been injured a lot over the last few years. He'll take his sponsor money. Yeah, it was rumored to be in the seven figures. So that could be anywhere from 1 million to 9 million. So who knows? And that's per year. And we don't know how many years of contract, but they are they have that right. They can get rid of you one day to the next. So we say they paid him through the end of June. That was it, half a year. So if it was a $3 million deal for the year, $1.5 million, and that's it. And that's the way that'll work. That's the way it goes. I have not heard of many more baseball players stepping away. Bubba Watson, yeah, not one of my favorite players. Anybody that knows me knows I don't like Bubba Watson at all. I do not. He is one of the most disliked players for me on the tour. I have no respect for him. I don't like him. I think he does some good stuff. I just don't like him. I have no use for him at all. Some of his words, he just can't shut up quick enough, and then all of a sudden, all right, somebody needs to stick a plunge in his mouth, shut him up. He's just not one of my favorite players. A couple of the guys out there, I'm not a big Ricky Fowler fan either. If you look at Ricky Fowler's commercials, man, he is a jerk. He is a real jerk. Now, we don't know if he's that way in real life or not, but why would you want to perceive yourself as such a jerk? His commercials really do. My wife even says, man, he looks like he's being a jerk right there. I said, yeah, why would he want to perceive himself as being that way? We don't know if he is or not, but why do you want to come across like that? Let's see. What else is happening? Yeah, my 100 dash. Everybody, I hope has signed up for that already. Big shout out. I got a message earlier. Let me read it to you real quick. I thought it was really nice. I thought it was really cool. Rob, just wanted to stop in and say you are amazing, brother. Thank you for the package you sent. That was from Harris Jessup. That could be the joke regarding Ricky. Yeah. But Harris, shout out to you, brother. Harris was missing a few days of work too for trying to avoid the COVID, and ended up. Now we're finding out some of the tests are not right. Some of the tests are screwing up. Let me tell you what happened. A guy on the PGA Tour last week tested on Saturday, got a positive. He went home, stayed in a room to himself for 3 days, went to the doctor on Tuesday to just get checked out, make sure he's not losing too much weight, all that stuff. Came back negative. So we don't know whether it's false positives or false negatives coming out. They called him yesterday and said, "Come on back out and play." Have I ever had a Jerry Curl? No. Um, I don't understand why they did that so quick though. I mean that was kind of weird. He went to the doctor on Tuesday. Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning, PGA Tour calls him and said, "Look, we got a place for you here if you want to play in the tournament this week." And I think they allowed like 3 extra people this week, just due to the fact there was chances that some of the people were going to leave for COVID or whatever. They just allowed them to stay in and play. So I thought that was pretty cool. I think it's maybe 1 or 2 extra. But anyway, the guy came back and he's playing this week. And if I could think of his damn name, I would. Connor, that doesn't sound right. I'll try to think of it before it's over. But anyway, he tested over the weekend, went straight home, and then Tuesday went to his doctor and said, "No, you don't have COVID." I don't know. Maybe it's just sick or whatever. But yeah. And they were even saying that since he came to this event, that he's one of the favorites, because he hit the ball so far and could putt so well. So we'll see what happens there. Should be very, 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 very interesting. You guys didn't see it earlier. We got the second. I got a second set now. And the Superstation, Wrestlers of the Superstation. So now, actually, it's 2 Ric Flair card in here, Ric Flair card in there. Ric Flair card, this is his championship card. So I'll let him use that one from now on. He was a better wrestler then, no doubt. Some of them had different cards in different areas. I heard the Cubs asked Rizzo if he wanted to avoid playing since he was. So they asked Lester too. Oh, I don't know. Oh, wow, Keith. I didn't know that. I had not heard that. I had not heard that at all. That's interesting. Lester's ending his contract soon too. He don't have much long. He doesn't have much longer on his contract. I don't know about Rizzo, but Rizzo, he's been in Florida waiting to play for 2 months. Yeah, Rizzo's been in Florida for 2 months, and I got proof of that. He actually did one of the pizza. He did a pizza review with Dave Portnoy. April or May one, somewhere like that. Yeah, well, I know Rizzo wanted to play, but I don't know about Lester. Rizzo's been down in Florida the whole time, been working out and stuff. Yeah, put on there. Cubs Rizzo pizza review with Dave Portnoy, or with the Prez, Prez, and he's not as big a guy as he looks like, but he seems like a really nice guy. So we'll see what happens. Not a Cubs fan, but Rizzo seems like a nice kid. So wish him nothing but the best. That's the way I look at that. I'm not wishing bad on nobody. I don't wish bad on people. Let's see. The wife's off work tomorrow. So you may not be seeing me for the next, I don't know how long, for a few days. And we're having guests over, not this weekend, but the next weekend. So probably that weekend you won't be seeing me at all. Let's see. I actually mowed my grass today. That shit was so dry. We haven't got any rain in about 4 or 5 days. And that's all it takes when it's 95 every day. I mean, it's just so hot. And everything's starting to turn brown, but I had to cut it. He does a lot for kids with cancer in the Chicago area. Hi, how is Mr. Rob? Mr. Rob's doing pretty good. Now, you probably meant Mrs. Rob. Got to bounce, boys. Wash your hands, say your prayers, and stay safe. Thanks to B.R. Wells. Have a good one, bud. Yeah, definitely. My dad. Um, uh, I guess he's doing pretty good. My wife's been going to see him a few times. I haven't been going to see him. Me and my mom, we're not speaking now, so I haven't been down to see my dad in 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. He came home for a couple days. I got to see him and stuff, and she and I, oh no, about a week ago, I guess it happened. A little over a week. Well, it's closer to 2. So do as I say, not as I do, folks. I'm not at all happy about things going down, but life situations. Definitely, definitely a guy with a lot of faults here, and that's one of them. I just me and my mom, we've had our rounds before. I'm too much like her. Point your camera out the window and set off some small fireworks for us. I don't have any fireworks. Last night, the guy next door was shooting fireworks about 9 o'clock. That's 10 o'clock now, though. And if you look out my window right now, what if I cut Darla's 4th of July all season tree? Let's do that. Let's get that on for you. All right, hold on. That's pretty cool there. Yeah. She spends a lot of time on that damn thing. So she does all that herself there. Fireworks does not look like it's going on. Let's look outside. You can see, maybe you see inside some windows, right? Okay, nothing much going on. House over there a little ways. Nah, it's really, really dark. That's about it. Not much you're gonna see tonight. I don't have fireworks. I used to keep some fireworks, but not any longer. I'll cut her tree off now. Okay. But yeah, I thought she did. I thought she does. She does. Don't you have night lights on your streets? No, no. We do not. Believe it or not. Plus, this way is our back of our house. Out that way, back that's in front of the house. That's in front of the house. But no, we don't. We do not have night lights. The first time my wife came to visit me at my parents' house, she was like, "Oh my God, it's dark out here. Oh my God, it's dark out here." I said, "All you do, the main thing you do, it is really rural. It is." She said, I told her, I said, the one thing you do not do is stray into the grass at night, because if there's a snake out there, he's going to bite you. And she believes me now. I mean, she truly believes me now. At my mom's, I don't know if you've ever seen these little hooks. They're kind of like this right here that holds up like, I know the name of them, but anything, but you stick them in the ground, and all it is a hook that holds up things for bird food, bird houses and stuff. And I went down to her house. I don't know. It's been a few months ago, 3 months ago, and the damn thing was bent like that. And let me tell you right now, it was bent like this. I went out there and I said, "That's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll go out there and bend it back for you and put it back out there." I could not bend this son of a bitch. It had to have been a bear or something got a hold to it. And I mean, it's right there where my dad sits in the house when he's looking outside in their front yard. But we've had some bear around here lately. I've never seen one, but I put all my food in trash bins inside the house, and then I'll take it outside the next day. So we don't play around like that. Now, a lot of people have like street lamps in their backyards and lights up the backyards pretty well. I've got one. I don't use it very much. I could if I want to. Is that a propane tank in the back? Yes, it is. Yes, we run our heat straight off propane. Yep, it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot cleaner. It's 300 gallon. It is a 300 gallon. Yep, it's huge. Mowing around it's a bitch, but it's right here, almost at the almost right below me right here. How the hell did you see that just now? You had to see that another day. You couldn't have seen that today. You had to have seen that a different day because, and I changed the oil on my. Oh yeah, my oven's electric. Yeah, everything in the house is electric. But we don't even use it. I saw it when you stump. Oh, when the stump guy was here. Oh yeah, okay. When the stump guy was here. Yeah, we got a 300 gallon, and it runs really clean, and you can fill up to 80% of it up. So we can put 240 gallons in there at a time, and we don't run that near as much as we run the damn air now. Our electric bill with that is about $55-$60 a month. It really is. It's the only way I would go. Electric heat with propane. Oh yeah. We don't have any oil, so you don't smell that damn oil and stuff. No. So it works out well. We got gas logs in the living room too, but we just don't use them. But we have them. But she and I, we're warm natured. Wintertime does not faze us very much. We like the. She likes the warm weather better, but I think I breathe and stuff better in the wintertime than I do now. What's today? 2nd. Still no bread, no soda. I haven't done that. I ate a couple of hot dogs with some chili beans for supper. I ate another. I've been eating yogurt after wazoo. I'm gonna get sick of. By the time the month's over with, I'm gonna be sick of yogurt. I can tell you that. No pizza. I'm gonna go pizza free for the whole month of July. No soft drink. You don't want to drink diet soda? Nope. I'm drinking water and I'm drinking Gatorade Zero. No diet soda. I can't do diet soda. No. So my soda, I've got 1 2-liter in there that's got to last me a month. So I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, I'll drink 4 ounces now and 4 ounces in and this stuff, but I haven't even opened it yet. But I will drink that one sometime during the month. I can eat up. I will eat up to 1 sandwich a day. I didn't eat one yesterday, and I didn't eat one today. I ate a few saltine crackers. I ate some peanut butter. Apple. My dad said he heard diet soda in large quantities is bad for the heart. Really? I didn't know that. I've been drinking about 1 to 2 Gatorades a day. What else? This morning I had bacon and eggs. I had probably 5 little short pieces of bacon and 2 eggs. No bread. That's a killer for me, guys. If you're from the South, and you're used to having gravy or soup or anything like that, you're used to taking the bread and going around the edge of the bowl or plate or whatever at the end and eating it like that. It's different. It's different not having any bread at all. I'm not doing any bread. I'm not doing wheat bread. None of it. I'm going without bread for a month. I'm gonna be jumping out my damn skin about 2 weeks. I average eating about 8 pizzas a month, 8 or 9, and I'm not going to eat any pizza. And we're going to see what happens. I may not. And let me tell you now, if I don't lose any weight, right, then I'm not going on this bullshit diet. You know, I don't even call this a diet anyway. I'm just saying I'm trying something. Is the card game euchre popular around there? Is it called euchre? Never heard of it. No, it's not. Probably Rook. Probably Rook is the most popular card game. But I've never heard of it. The classic card game, euchre. Similar to whist. No. Commonly played in Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Great Britain, and it says United States too. Never played it. Never played it. So I don't know. But I drank enough soda. I would drink 6 glasses like this in a day. Easy some days. 6 full glasses like this. Soda. But my Gatorade is not that much. I've been drinking maybe 1 glass of water like that a day, and then a big 32-ounce Gatorade, and then maybe part of another one. I'll take one to bed with me if I get really thirsty. You'll rot your teeth away. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I know that. It's doing pretty good to me. I do. That's one thing I do. I brush my teeth about 5 times a day, though. It is popular in Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania, part of the Midwest, plus Ontario. Never heard of it, Keith. You've played it? Tell us more about it. Huss, you've been here long enough now. You have earned your wrench. You've earned a wrench. Now the next time you talk, you're going to be in blueprint. Your name will be in blue. Just say hi or something, Huss. Yeah. Say anything, it don't matter. Hi, hello, what's up? Yeah. See, now you got a wrench. 4 players, 2 teams. And what that allows you, Huss, is if anybody ever comes in here and shows their ass, you got things you can do to them now. You can send them away. We don't have too many coming here. Once in a while, we have an ass that come in here. You use 9 through king and aces. Okay. I was reading a little bit on it, but I didn't read enough on it to really. So you are a moderator. Yes, sir. You are a moderator. You are. How long have you been doing these live streams? I've been doing live streams now since mid-January 2019. Each player gets a hand of 5 cards. Okay. One of them is a trump, I guess. I guess you can. I don't That's one. You guys know how to keep score. That's one. One person names a Trump suit. All right. Yeah. Now, first off, Keith, tell us this. Do you play it? And if so, do you play it a lot? And then the third question, are you good at it? I'm pretty dedicated. Yeah. I'm not on here every day, but some days I'm on here 3 or 4 times. That's why I'm up to almost 1,200 videos. When was the last time an ass came? Once in a while. All you got to do, you can take care of them. The J of that suit is the highest card. The other same color J is the second highest. Oh, the Jokers. Okay. Now let me ask you this, Keith. Number one, have you played it? Number two, are you good at it? And number three, do you like playing it? How about those 3 questions? And he can say yes, no, no. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I just got to remember the questions. But yeah, Huss, we don't have too much problems coming here. I used to play it a lot from 2000 to 2006. Okay, yeah. I used to play a lot of Rook. I learned from the best. My father was as good as anybody. You couldn't read, you could not look in his eyes and tell anything. He would just, you know. And after that, I did when I played, but I burned out on it. Yep. I learned how to play Rook from him, and I got to be pretty good at Rook. Then from there, I took over playing poker, and then when I went to Vegas, I'd play in poker tournaments and stuff like that. So when I go to Vegas, more often than not, I hit a poker tournament, and I've done okay. Do you gamble at all on sports? Yes, I do. I like to put some money. Most time, I like to put money on the World Series. I like to put money on the Redskins before the season starts. The over under, especially if it's way low or way high. I like to double down on, put more money on it. I'll probably, maybe not 100. I might throw 300 on it. If they're thinking they're going to win 7 or 8 games this year, I'm gonna definitely throw some money on it because I don't see it. I'm seeing now that the Phillies, they got the Phillies. What did I see? 29-31. I'm gonna put some money on that if Vegas allows it. Oh yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that bet. And some of those they call them ladder bets. Let's say, for instance, they say 29-31 in 60 games. All right, let's say they lose 25. Some of those you have to pay for each loss difference, so it'd be 4 times. So if you bet $50, it'd be $200. But the other way around goes too. Let's say they win 35, that would be 6 games difference. They'd have to pay you $300. Ladder bets, they're hard to find. You can find them more in Delaware than you do Vegas. Even Vegas sports books, you don't find those good ones. Delaware, especially if you go to Delaware Park, they got it. Fun game used to play a lot when my in-laws were alive. Oh, Double D, what's going on? Double D. We got to pull one for you, bruh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A couple times I met with people from all around up by Elmira for a weekend. We would play a lot and eat. Oh yeah. Pick a number at Double D, 1 through 4, 5 through 8. You get one free one, and you might win something. Who knows what you may win? Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, Double D. You out there, bruh? I don't even run out yet. Elmira. I don't know if I've been through Elmira or not. I don't believe so. No. Been through Corning. My cousin, his girlfriend's from Corning. Or his wife is from Corning. He's going to take number 1 right here. What number? What number? What number will it be? $81. 8-1. 8-1. Oh, really, Strat? Yeah. They going up at it. They was going up at this week. Double D. Double D. Further, I've been up there just across the line right there in Johnson City. I actually never bet, but my brother staked $30 on France winning the 2018 World Cup. He actually won it. 140 returns only, though. Oh, okay. $30 bet for him to win 140. This is pretty funny, too. Still have a bottle of wine from a winery in upstate New York when we went on a tour of wineries. I believe Johnson City is close to – it's right at Binghamton. Binghamton's here. Johnson City's right beside of it. Yep. It is. You're right. We spent the night there on the way to Maine. We went north, then we went east and northeast. But not a gambler, says Double D. When I just started dating my wife, we'd I don't know, we'd been dating maybe 6 months, 5 months, just before I moved in up there with her. I had my cousin. I said, look, let's go to Charlestown, West Virginia. Charlestown has a horse racing track and a casino. He said, all right, that's cool. So he dropped me off with her. And I was going back home with her. I didn't even drive. So he stayed up and played a little bit, and I stayed and played a little bit. And we spent the night there. Me and the wife did. We decided, okay, let's stay around long enough tomorrow, the next day, the nighttime or whatever, for Did You See Rivers? Did You See Rivers? Charlestown, West Virginia. Did You See Rivers? Oh, do I see him? I see dead people. I see dead people. Colts could go to the playoffs. They might. So we stayed over and we went to horse racing, right? I knew I had maybe $50 in my pocket. The first or second race of the night, and I'm deciding, okay, I won't play this trifecta. $1. And I played a trifecta. Anyway, I bet maybe 3 or 4 races ahead of time, and then next thing you know, here comes the second race of the night. And they go running. I said, and they go running by us, and we right there almost start finish line. I said, damn, I picked one. I said, now I wish I'd have picked all three of them. And I looked at my paper and it said 913. I said, well, hold on, who came in second? It said one. I said, well, hell, who came in third? She said three. I said, damn, I won. 913 trifecta, and for $1. So the next thing you know, down on it, in the infield, it put 913 trifecta, $2, 81818. So $1,818 for a $2 bet. So I get thinking for a second. I said, Dar, I won $900. She said, no, you didn't. I said, $1 bet. I just won $900. And I walked back to the thing and I show them the ticket. And they said, yeah, you were it was only one person won it. And you were it in the whole country. And I said, well, that's cool. And so they must not have had a whole lot of action on that night, And so they paid up to $909 to me. And we stayed there and played a little bit more. And before the night was over with, I think we got down to about $300. We gambled a lot of it at the casino and stuff. But yeah, I've never became that lucky again. Well, my wife can testify for me. She was sitting there with me, and we were girlfriend and boyfriend at the time. And yeah, $1 bet was 909. A $2 try. If I had just put one more dollar on it, I'd have won $1,818. But I didn't really know what I was doing either. But I got lucky on that one. I've been to a few dog races in Florida. Yeah, dog races, they have them in Charleston, West Virginia. Yeah. Cross Lanes is the name of that town. If anybody that knows Ohio, Kentucky, that area. Cross Lanes, West Virginia. It's not my favorite little area, but it's okay. Florida, I've never been to any horse racing. No casino in Florida. I've been to casino in Harrah's. I've been to Harrah's in Louisiana, right there at the river. What the hell is it called? Shit. Lake Charles? I think that's what it's called. Ever wanted to go to the Kentucky Derby? No, too many people. Too many people. I would not want to go there. No college football games this season. Too early to say. High school footballs, they're starting to get ready already here. Is that the news? The news was about the NHL doing the the hub cities of Edmonton, Toronto. Nowhere, they're not going to play any games in the United States or the playoffs. None. Edmonton, Toronto. If you're an Eastern Conference team and you're playing if you're playing in the playoffs, you're going to Toronto. If you're a Western Conference team, you're going to Edmonton. Once it comes to the conference finals, Eastern and Western Conference, they're both going to get played in Edmonton. I like college football more than NFL. NFL too political now. Agreed, Huss. I'm with you. Won $400 on a slot machine in Dover, Delaware on the second pool on a July 4th holiday. Mark, I have, let's see. I have won, what's the most I won? Maybe $2,000. Philadelphia, Harris, Philly, $2,000, I think. I guess that's because they figure Canada's got the COVID under control. That's part of it, Strat. Yes. That's why Vegas got turned down. That's what I'm hearing. Went to Las Vegas once, waste of time for me. Like I said, not a gambler. Yeah. Dover. Haha. Just drove through this afternoon coming back from the landfill. Yeah, Dover. I hate that rate. I hate their NASCAR track. It's terrible. It's bad. Shit, we went to a truck race there, May or June, of '07, I think. I took my parents with me, and it rained like 5 inches in an hour and a half. I mean, we barely got back to our apartment in Philly. It was nuts. Yeah, Keith says he's pretty much done with NFL. I like college better too. I like college football better. It's a lot better gambling on it. It's not as much money gambled on it, but it's a lot better. But now it looks like states are going to be prohibited from, like, let's say you want to go to Atlantic City, you won't be able to gamble on who plays in New Jersey. Shit. What's that damn college in New Jersey? Oh shit. Son of a bitch. What college team do you root for? Virginia. No, I do not like University of Virginia. I like Virginia Tech. I'm a Virginia Tech fan. What's that team? What's that team just right across the bridge from from Philly? Rutgers, yeah. I'm hearing now that they're gonna stop in-state gambling for in-state college teams. Is what I'm hearing. So like if you go to Vegas, you can't go putting money down on UNLV and some of those other teams just due to the fact that interstate commerce bullshit, however way it works. Anyway, they're scared that somebody inside sources or whatever's got something to do with it. And I know we're starting here in Virginia, January 1, where we can bet on sports gambling. And they will not, they've already said no Richmond, no, VCU, Virginia Commonwealth, no James Madison, no Virginia Tech, no Liberty, no UVA, none of those. You got to go to Vegas. Oh, yeah. The peninsula gets a lot of rain due to the Bay weather. Yeah. The NFL has a lot of controversy. I used to like the Dogs. Okay. I'm a PSU fan. All right, Huss, have a good one, bud. Have a good one. 10:35 on this Thursday night. A lot of folks still working this week. My wife, she's done for the week. She's downstairs doing her crafts. Kyler Murray will kneel during the national anthem this upcoming season. There's a lot of them going to. There was a young lady in soccer league. Was she from Chicago? I think Chicago, maybe. She stood up, and all the other young ladies were kneeling, and they got mad at her. And she told them after the anthem, she sat down and talked to them before the game got started, that my father, my grandfather, my brother, uncles were all in the military. Some lost their life in the military. I was taught that I stand during the flag. Now, she had her hand with one of them that was kneeling or whatever on the girl's shoulder, but she was standing. Shout out to her. It takes guts for a young lady, young man, either one, to step up this day and age and say, guess what? I'm standing up. I don't give a shit what you're doing. A friend just texted me that before the first NFL game of the season, they are going to play a black before the national anthem. Well, the way I'm understanding is NASCAR is not going to get on them anymore if they want to kneel. NASCAR is really, really going down the damn dumps, guys. I don't know what the hell they're trying to prove. But until this year, hate that it has to be during the anthem. I have no issue with kneeling to absolute. Yes. Well, yes. And the thing is, for people to say, well, it's not about the flag. Well, if it's not about the flag, why are you doing it during the time of the anthem? That's my problem. All right. That would be kind of like if you went to a convention, everybody brought a meal with them, right? And whoever with me brought a lasagna. And you cut a piece of lasagna and you try it and you spit it out. Well, you obviously say, well, hell, that son of a bitch don't like my food. Well, what's the damn difference? You standing up during the anthem, after the anthem, before the anthem, whatever you want to, go out there and make your public. The thing is, people will not talk about it if you don't make a stir. That's what the problem is. Yeah, that's the way it is now, Mark. The only difference is if it's played in Nevada now, you can't bet on it. Now, I don't know about boxing. Boxing has to be different, though. But I don't know. A boxing match in Nevada, is that, do you have to take it up with Jersey? I don't know. But yeah, I just don't understand some people, man. If I wanted to show my ass, look, there's other ways to do it. I want you to make sure you watch me. Okay. All right. 10 minutes before the game time. All right. We all going to stand in the middle of the field. Yeah. Hey, I love when you have those wrestling matches games. Mark Man, which ones? Which ones you like? They are really just giving people the middle finger, not kneeling. Yeah. Yeah. By kneeling, I guess that's what you mean. All right, I'm out of here. Good chatting with you, bud. Yep. All right, Tenacious, have a good one. Mark Man, which wrestling do you like to watch me do? I've got 3. Actually, I've got 4 types of wrestling. 3 or 4. Yeah, you took Keith. Yeah. So which one is it you like so good? Slam Wars? Was this one right here? The dice game. I watched the paper. Legends of Wrestling. Legends of Wrestling. Okay. All right. I'll get that back out there soon. I've been asked, 3 or 4 people's asked me that. 3 or 4 people's asked me the last week. I'll get it back out. Legends of Wrestling. Yeah, I'll get that back out soon. All right. That's a deal, Mark. Appreciate you coming to the channel. I hope you're a member. Hope you're a subscriber. I notice I have 204 now. It jumped real quick. So who knows? Maybe a 300 before you know it. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's see. I really don't want to look at the leaderboard of golf because I'd like to actually watch that when I can. Going to head out, Rob. Have a good evening. You all are family. All right, Keith. Have a good one, my friend. Yes, sir. Mark, man, good. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Yeah. I have wrestling on here sometime. I have soccer on here sometime. Baseball. You just never know what I've got going on my channel. A lot of times we're just bullshitting. Golf. That's been a healthy dose of golf over the last month and a half because people have been asking for it. Different kinds of baseball. Derby, demolition derby, done that a little bit. And now wiffle ball. A created game. That's 2. That's 2, guys. But the wiffle ball was purely accidental. I can't say anything, but it was purely accidental. I had no motive, no motivation, no skill involved in doing it. I just took a little bit of the time. Yes, I like the game. It's very unique, although I don't understand some of the games. You know what? You just if you care to, you watch. If you ever have questions, you can pose questions during the games. A lot of times the guys in here will answer them for me. Most of the games I play, the folks in here that watch, they know what's going on. So even if you don't, you can ask questions. You're more than welcome to. Mark Mann, how old are you? We've got folks in here ranging from Oli, who is 15, and I think he's our youngest, and our oldest is probably got to be close to 70 now. So, or maybe somebody 70. Double D says soccer. Soccer. Is that your favorite, Double D, or what do we got going on? Mark Mann, what's your age? How old are you? Just like to find out how old everybody is that comes in here. We got different age groups. We're pretty much an adult group here, and but if you can sit in here and act adult, even if you're not an adult, we don't mind. We don't get too upset. We might watch our words a little closer, but other than that, nah, not too much. We pretty we're pretty easy going. It doesn't so age we're non-discriminatory. So that means it doesn't matter how old you say you are. Okay. Now, obviously, if you're 5 years old, you probably should not be in here. But I have my doubts that you being 5. So, Double D, what about soccer? Oh, yeah. That's one of the games I play. Yeah. Maybe I didn't mention soccer. That's right. Golf, racing, soccer, racing too. Racing. As of late, our channel's been really been known about, soccer. I mean, about the racing. Especially, we've gotten some good press lately. If you haven't noticed, our channel was in this month's play.com or play newsletter, PLAAY newsletter. It was either June, I guess July. Just was released. Big article about us. So, and about us having season 3's final race and everything, and having 7 people that could win the championship, all that stuff, along with the banners being shown. It was cool. It was really cool. No, I hate it, but you have played a lot of it, like watching paint dry. Double D is not a soccer fan. I don't play as much soccer now as I did a year ago. Last year at this time, I was rocking some soccer out. Soccer, baseball, that was it. I was not doing very much wrestling. I was not doing very much racing. And then later in the fall, then that's when racing really kicked in for me. And I was like, okay, some folks like to watch the races. Let's get everybody involved. My internet is slow. Oh, okay, we got you. But once we started getting people interested in the racing part of things, that's picked up a lot of people. It's picked up a lot of people. And History Maker Golf, 5 people on channels. Tenacious Strat, Dave Little, myself, Philip Reynolds, somebody else plays it too. Strat Delaware plays it. So yeah, that's a game that's slowly becoming more and more popular. History Maker Golf. I don't know if it's because people like playing golf, people wish they could play golf, or people kind of like me, I like playing. My hotspot went out on 7th hole. Oh, geez. Be back in a few. All right, Double D. I might be around. We'll see what's happening. Um, I like playing golf, but I don't like playing in 95-degree weather. I would rather be out in the fall. I'm a fall golfer, man. But if I knew it was going to rain and then be 80 degrees the rest of the day, I'll go out and play 36 holes. That'd be fine. I'll definitely do it. I love to play golf. I love to play. Um, my surgeon told me it's good for me to play with, on my arm. I have a completely fake elbow. That's not different things. No snow. I don't like playing the snow, no. Fall of the year, we didn't get hardly anything the whole year this year. We got cold, but shit, I can play golf in the cold even. It doesn't bother me at all. I can play golf in the 50s, 45, 50. I can play. I would sometimes rather play in the cold weather because I think the balls go straighter in the cold. They have more tendency of slicing and hooking when it gets real, real hot. Ball carries further and shit. But I would rather have mine go straight and go a whole lot, 30 yards shorter rather than, slice off with, a 219, 215 yard wooden shot. I would rather have it go 175 and just straight, And I find in the wintertime or in the cool weather, it doesn't hook and slice as bad. Who's better, you or Darla? Golfing, Philip. Yes, God. Me hands down. The reason I can give her a lesson. I can throw a lesson at her, and she can have where a 6-iron to go 40 feet in the air. Take her back golfing the next time, and it's going to skin the ground the whole time. She can't get the ball in the air good. I can hit the ball further, straight. I should be able to hit it further, straighter, get it there quicker. Yeah, putting, she can give me a run for my money. We go to a putt course. Yeah, she can give me a run for my money. She can read a putt. She really can read putts. The break on them and stuff, she's good at it. I like taking her with me when I go play. That way she'll sometimes tell me, look, looks like it's going to break that way a little bit. Hey, all right. I'll play a little, give it a little bit extra break, see if it works. And she's good at it. She a lot of times she'll stand on the green and say, okay, well, I'm leaning this way right now. Okay. Now I'll get her to face that way. I'll be like, okay, now walk closer to where my line is now. Okay. Yeah, I'm still looking this way. I'm still downhill. Okay. Well, I've got to go this way, that way, whatever. It helps. It helps. If you got somebody who can really read greens, and she's one, not so much looking at the greens themselves, but just like I say, standing on the green, she'll let me know, okay, I'm downhill right now or uphill or whatever. She's really good about it. She just kind of gets real calm and says, "Yep, that's it." It's kind of, I'm going this way. If I always tell her, I said, picture yourself being a ball. Which way are you going to roll if you start rolling off a green? And she'll say, well, maybe this way, this way right here. Okay, face that way. All right. And that way, a lot of times it gives me that little bit of a clue that, okay, it's going to break just that little bit that way or that way. It helps. It helps. One of my buddies, we used to play golf consistently at least 72 holes a week, but most time probably 90 holes a week. He won some money off of me. Oh my goodness! One of the last times we played, we always had a hole in one pot. We'd put $5 in it every time, and or if you made if you made an eagle, either one, an eagle or a hole in one. So he made a hole in one on one of the courses I like to play, and it was a lot of money. It was almost $1,000. Like I say, he'd put 5 in, I'd put 5 in each time we'd play. And then if somebody else was going to play, we would tell them, look, you got to put 5 in right then, and we're not going to even tell you how much money's in it. We never did disclose that to other people, but we'd always leave the door open. Well, look, if you get a hole in one, do you want to be in our hole in one fund? We'd tell them it could be $20, it could be $1,000. And when they would go, most time other people would go with. Most time it's $400 or $500. So, but he won almost $1,000 off of me, and then I nearly broke 80 one time. I was like, and that was a $500 bet. If either one of us could break 80, but I was not able to do it. I needed a birdie on the last hole, and I think I got like double bogey. So I got like 81 or 82 or something like that. So it didn't happen. We're playing on a par 4. Let's be for real. Par 4s are probably the hardest to birdie. Par 3s, they're pretty tough. But par 5s are the easiest to birdie if you just hit the ball straight. 3 good straight shots, especially 2 good straight shots, then set yourself up to kind of where you want to get the ball onto the green. Then you got yourself an opportunity. Now, I've made, 5 eagles in my life? Something like that, 5 eagles. And one was a par 4 that I drained from the fairway, but the rest of them's always been on par 5s. And more often than not, it would be from me chipping it 20, 30, or 40 yards off the green into the hole, because I've never been one that could hit the ball that far onto the green where I had a putt. I think maybe one time ever I've putted for an eagle and made it, but I have not had that many eagle putts in my life. It's no. More often than not, I'm chipping them off the green or something like that. So, all right, I'm heading out, guys. It's 11 o'clock, isn't it? It's almost. All right. I don't know what we got going on tomorrow. We may go to some yard sales. Me and the wife. I don't know yet what we're going to do, but should be around part of the day tomorrow. Let's hope so. Or I'll hope so. You guys don't have to hope for me. Nats and Phillies, May 5th, game 33. Zach Eflin versus Sanchez. I think Eflin won that game in real life. We'll try to get that one going sometime tomorrow. I got all the cards right here. All I got to do is go get some dice, get the dice tower, and I'm good to go. I'm ready to roll. You guys have a great, great night. I can feel that third one coming. So before it gets here, let me just say good night. God bless. Have a great, great evening. Double D just got back in time to say good night to you. Have a great, great evening. If I get a chance, especially if the weather will ever cool down enough, I'm going to try to take you guys on the golf course with me, where you can kind of see me and watch me play a little bit. Let you judge my play a little bit. But hey, I play on the senior tees now. I'm over 50, so I can do that. I can play the senior tees, and that's not a big deal for me. I just it helps me a little bit. And most of the tees are not that much apart, but some of them are a little bit. So, till I see you again, my name's Rob. Thanks. Hit that thumbs up. and hit that subscribe button as well. Have a great, great night. God bless. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, and wash your hands. Till I see you again, God bless. Have a great night and be safe. Bye-bye, guys.